Hello, hello. I think we're live. What is going on, everyone? Welcome, welcome. Come on in. Get yourself nice and cozy on this Thursday afternoon. I hope everybody's doing okay today. How is everybody? How is everybody? This is 2 days in a row. This is like making me feel like I'm actually getting better. I'll give you guys a couple minutes to get in here. We're going to do a little cooking today. Maybe we'll do a little gossiping. We'll see how the wind blows. We'll see what happens. So you guys let me know what you want, what you'd like to do. Because I am up for some discussion about some things. Yeah. So I hope everybody's doing good. Please hit that thumbs up for me on your way in, even if you're in the bushes. If anybody comes in, just let me know if you guys can hear me okay. I'm hoping that you can. I'm pretty sure you can. So I'm gonna get everything set up here to cook some sauce today. I just actually had one of my meatballs from yesterday. I was a little hungry when I got home. I went to the doctor today, so I had another checkup because, I'm still under the weather here. So all right, you guys, we'll give it just a minute here. Give me 1 second. I'm just going to get everything all situated here. Happy Thursday. It is Thursday. Yes, it is. It is Thursday. All right. Let me get this set up here. Hey, Jason, welcome. Oh my gosh, good to see you. Oh, it's so nice to see you. How you doing? Waiting for people to come in here. I think somebody tried to sabotage my live today. They decided that they wanted to go live, I guess, at the same time, but that's okay. I'm going to be doing a little cooking here. It's so nice to see you. Jason, there's been like so much. Oh my gosh, we definitely have to catch up and do another live. Maybe next week. Maybe we can set something up for next week. I'll talk to you about it because I would love to catch up with you about stuff. It never changes. No, I know. Oh God, I'm finally starting. I'm better, but like I'm not 100%. You know what I mean? So I had to go back to the doctor today, and they're sending me for chest x-rays, and I got inhalers and more cough medicine. Yes, we definitely have to catch up. Hey, Court. Good to see you. How are you? What is going on? Oh my God, Court. Somebody decided that I think they wanted to go live when I was live. I was like, what? It's like the same old BS, you know? Okay. How are you, Court? I haven't had a chance to really catch up with you lately. I'm going to do a little cooking here in a couple minutes, you guys. And if anybody wants to panel up and say hello, I will send you the link if you'd like to come up and just chat with me. You don't have to cam up or anything like that. But it helps if anybody comes in the chat because I can't always keep an eye on the chat when I'm cooking. We're going to make some sauce today. We made meatballs yesterday, so we're going to do a little sauce today. So I'm excited. I hope you're doing well, honey. Sorry, guys. I'm still coughing, obviously. Oh, there's been so much, like, I'm just trying to catch up on everything, you guys. Like, I've been so, like, down and out, and, like, now I'm just catching up on everything. Oh, you're off to Texas Roadhouse. Look at you, girl. How was your meeting? How was everything? Courtney, I don't know if you've met Jason that's in my chat here. Jason came on a couple weeks ago with me, and we did a live stream together. And he, as I like to call him, he's an addiction recovery specialist. So we are gonna try to do another live soon, because it's been a while and I've been under the weather, but no, I haven't missed much other than the same thing. It's the same thing. That's why I love doing these cooking things, and I love catching up with you guys. Yes, Trey. Oh my gosh, Trey. I have to show you something too, something that you're going to be jealous of. I'll get it out of the freezer in a little bit. Yeah, no, there's not much to miss. There's really not. Yes, we're making sauce. Are you excited? Oh, you did catch it. Oh, good. Okay. Yeah, so we're going to try to put something else together, collaborate something, and even just allow people, just like the last time, just kind of wing it and like let people ask questions. You know what I mean? Oh, you know what I have? No, you don't know what I have. Or maybe you do know what I have. Trey, you know what I found the other day? I found there's a grocery store near me that gets stuff from a Polish bakery, either out in Waterbury or down in New York. And they had on the shelves the cheese babka. Oh my God, which is so good. Oh, good. I'm glad you caught that one. Well, I'll definitely let you know the next time we're doing one too. Why? What do you think it is, Trey? You want to take a guess? Trey and I have like the same, like, so part of our background, like our heritage is similar. That's like my Eastern European family, like the Russian Slovak side. You never heard of cheese babka? It's the bread. It's like, it looks like what's another name for it? But it's like, like when you get like a cheese Danish, you know what I mean? Like with that, like that nice yummy cheese in the middle. It's like that, but you toast it, like you cut it into like almost like cake slices. It comes in like a round loaf. It's amazing. Yes, I do. Look, I gotta show you. I've been savoring. I can't do it yet. You guys. Oh, you can't really see them now. Hold on. Let me see. I'll count for 1 second here. Look, Trey, look. This is my mother. My mother, who was the school teacher. She gets them, and then she divides them, and put them in the. Well, look at how she writes on them. They're the homemade ones. I've been saving them now. These are like freaking gold, man. I'm telling you. The homemade ones with the little old. I'm telling you, they keep those old ladies living in the basement of the church, and they never die. They just stay there with their babushkas on, and that's it. Yeah. Oh yeah, the cheese babka is so good. Did you guys do like the poppy seed cake, Trey? Did you ever do that, like the nut and poppy seed cake? Yeah, the old ladies are in the basement. I'm telling you, they never go anywhere. They just keep like reincarnating them or something. Yeah. I've been saving those. And then I guess my mother's getting another batch soon. She says my mother will make them, but you know how hard they are to make. I've never actually attempted to make like the homemade ones with the, like, because, it takes like 3 days for the dough to rise. And it's like really tough to work with too. So that I don't have a lot of patience for, unfortunately. I try to have the patience. Oh. Guys, please make sure you hit the thumbs up for me. And also, if you can, if you have a community page, please share this out so we can get a couple more people in, and then we'll start with the cooking. Oh my goodness. God, you know, like I've been sick, you guys, and I keep saying that, but like now that I'm like I take a step back and I like really like listen to everything that's been going on, I'm like, oh my gosh, it's like insane. I think it's Trey, tell me if I'm wrong here. Is it like at a heightened level of insanity that this community has ever gotten to? Because I think it is. Well, I say this community, like we're doing our own thing over here. Don't get me wrong, you know? Oh, the pagash. Oh, we got that too. Your grandmother made that? See, we used to get it. No, my grandmother made it too. And then we would get it from the church with the little old ladies in the basement. Yeah. They just keep them in the basement all the time. I love, oh my God. Yeah. Pagash is my favorite. I like the potato. I fry it up in the pan with some butter and I put a little salt on it, like the potato, and they have the cabbage one too. I prefer the potato one. Well, I like them both. Don't get me wrong. I like them both. Oh, I know. There's always something. There's always something. Yeah, it's just like, you know, I don't know. I keep like the level of like heightened emotion. Maybe that's what I'm trying to say. You know what I mean? Like the level of heightened emotion right now is just it's like too much. Like it makes me like have like anxiety. You know? Like I can't. Like I'm like, oh my God. Like the loud voices and the constant rhetoric and the negativity. And I'm like, no, I'm all set. I'm all set. Really. Like finito, done. And I've never really been like that either. Like I'll come back at somebody. But yeah, it's just very interesting. Interesting. That's probably the best word to say. But the nicest word I can call it. Yeah. What do you think? Oh my goodness. Anybody want to come up and talk to me while I start cooking? Keep me company. Just read the chat to me. Trey. You know you want to. You know you want to. Yeah, it does. Oh, come on. You can do it. You don't have to cam up, obviously. Just help me with the chat. Can't you just be my assistant today? Be my friend. Otherwise, I'm going to come pick you up and hold you hostage. No, Court's on her way to go get Texas Roadhouse. I want to know what she's going to get. You going to get steak, Court? Or one of those blooming onions? Do they do the blooming onions there? What is that? No, that's not Texas Roadhouse. That's Outback. Outback does those blooming onions. Well, Court can come up. Any of you guys can come up. I just need like a, you know. Oh my God, Louis is so funny right now. He's trying to get under the blankets and everything. Oh my God, this is hysterical. Yeah, so we're getting, yeah, I said your name. I'm sorry. My bad. My bad. He says hello to everybody. He says, what are you doing, biatch? Get that cooking going. Here comes the other one. Stop. And now him and the other one are going to play. This is like afternoon playtime for the doggies. All right. You guys still there? I don't want to hold you up. All right. Well, Trey, come up and talk to me, would you? Oh, Louis, stop. Will you come up and talk to me? So I want to know how you make your things. Oh boy, here they go. That's them. That's the dog. That's the dogs playing right now. You guys want to see? Hold on. They probably won't do it if I. Hold on. What am I going to do? I'm going to do it. Let's see. What we can do. She's going to antagonize him. And she's going to want him to play. She likes him to play tug of war with her. Here she goes. Well, Trey, you know, we can pop your cherry today. It's okay. As you watch my dogs play tug of war with each other. She thinks that she can play tug of war with everything, though. She gets a tennis ball, and she wants him to take the other end and like, play tug of war with her. So funny. They mess up everything. Like, I have all my blankets folded, and they just go to town on the couch and everything. They're so funny. She yells at him. She's definitely a little biatch. Here. She's like, come play with me, brother. Come play with me. Oh, all right. Make sure there's enough lighting in here too for you guys. I have this like rig set up here. Let me turn some lights on. Hold on. Oh, stop. Okay. Hey. Come here. She's such a little biatch. All right. Oh my gosh, my cat used to do the same thing. He used to like dive under the covers. Totally would dive under the covers. All right, let's see here. You guys see that okay? Lola, come on, honey. Stop. I know you want to play with him. I know you do. All right. My sauce pot. Hang on, I gotta get my phone because I can't read the chat when it's pointed down like this. Lola! All right, hold on 1 second. I'm gonna mute this for 1 second, you guys. Okay, no, I muted you for a second. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Sorry. I want to let her calm down so you guys didn't have to listen to her yell at her brother that she wants to play. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me? Okay, good. All right, here we go. All right. So we're going to get started. We're going to get started with some olive oil. So what I like to do is I like to just coat the bottom of my pan with enough olive oil. Get this on here. I want that on low. You don't need to turn olive oil up too high because it doesn't have a real high cooking point anyways. But I like to use the olive oil. What I do actually with my cooking, so my two typical oils that I use when I cook are vegetable oil and olive oil. So I just separate them into two separate bottles on my counter. So I know that the white bottle is my vegetable and my green bottle is my olive oil. So I always have those handy. So I'm going to let that heat up for just a second there. I am... Hey, Sek, what's going on? How are you? I'm going to try to follow along in the chat here while I'm cooking again. All right, let's see here. Sorry, guys. All right, so Trey, are you particular about like what kind of tomato sauce you buy that you use, like when you make it for your base? I'm just curious to see if yes, secular, of course. Hi, Elliot. How are you? Good to see you. It's funny. I can't like pin comments. Hang on. I can't do it from my other phone. Okay, Trey. Okay, here she goes. Ready? So you use the the Cento. And see my girl, Tuturosa. Yep, exactly. Those to me are the best ones, whether you get them infused with like the basil and the garlic or you just get the plain ones. The flavor on those are my absolute favorites. Hunt's is no. Those are my two favorite brands to use for my sauce. That's just me in particular. I feel like with the other brands you have to like really over season because the acidity level of the other ones is like a lot heightened. So all right. So what I usually start with is, like I said, I always get a huge jar of chopped garlic just because I use it so much when I'm cooking. Just makes it easier rather than having to go through all the cloves of garlic all the time. So I always have a big jar of this on hand. So I'll add in. So I'm just doing. So today I'm making like just a small pot because I already have one made. We're going away this weekend with the family for a little ski trip. So I already have one already made that's in the fridge. So I'm probably going to add. I just kind of, like I said, I eyeball it. So like, 3 heaping tablespoons of chopped garlic. And then this is my sauce spoon. This is the only spoon I use to stir when I make sauce. All right, so I'm gonna let that just saute. And I don't have it on high. Like I only have every stove is different, but I probably have mine on like number 2 level right now. And I'm just gonna let that simmer, which won't take very long. It's so funny. I got home, you guys, and I realized I was almost out of garlic powder, and I thought I always have like extras like hanging around, and I didn't have any extras. I was like, uh-oh, how am I out of that? Well, so the San Marzano, so I grow San Marzano tomatoes in my garden in the summer tray. And then what I usually do is I will jar them at the end of the season. Although last summer was tough because we didn't have as good of a crop, but I've got some in the freezer in my other refrigerator in the garage. So I'm like saving them for something special. I don't even know what, because it's been since the summer. But I'll jar a lot of times at the end of the season with my own basil that I grow in the garden or oregano. I'm just going to let that kind of just very slightly brown up, not too much though. So what I like to do is I like to do a base. Like I like to have like a nice base for my sauce like this. So I let that saute for just a few. You're special. You can have them. You got to come on live with me one day if you want them. How's that sound? Yes, you can. All right. And I do have some organic fresh parsley, which is always very nice too. So anytime you can add like a little bit of like fresh herbs to your cooking, like the better, you know what I mean? So I'm just gonna chop this up a little bit, really fine. All right, save that. See how this is doing here. Yep, you can have the tomatoes if you come over and you go live with me one day. How's that sound? That's the deal. Now, you guys, we're gonna cook today, and we might end up having a little bit of maybe we'll do a little gossipy chit chat after I finish cooking. Would you guys like that? You know, I'm not a negative Nelly over here, but sometimes I feel like I got to talk about a couple things. All right, so that's almost. You guys see that? Looking pretty good. I like it just when it starts to turn a little brown. So I'm just gonna give it another minute. You like that, Trey? I'm gonna hold her hostage. Then we're really gonna be going on a trip to the D tray. I wish you guys could like smell this. You need like scented YouTube. All right. So then I have my typical, those are going to save for last. I've got my, your typical Italian seasonings. Basil, garlic salt, pepper, garlic powder, parsley, oregano. And then I have like a random all combined Italian seasoning because, why not? So oh, you might start by buying the jarred garlic. Listen, let me tell you, the Cosmos, this is great. I love this one. It's fantastic. And it just makes it so much easier. You know what I mean? Like when you want to like throw something together. My grandfather would grow garlic in the garden when he was alive. He was my little mentor when it came to gardening. All right. So now that this is nice and like brown, it smells really good. You don't want to cook it too fast. So then what I start to do is I just start to add all of my seasonings here. So some dried parsley. And honestly, you guys, I just eyeball it based on how much how many jars I'm doing. So typically what I'll do is I'll do some parsley, a little pepper. I'll do like 2 large cans of like the Tutarossa, 1 small thing of the paste. And then a lot of times what I'll do is I add in a can of like chopped tomatoes or if I have crushed tomatoes, anything like that. Some garlic salt. You don't want to use too much of the garlic salt though, because that adds to the acidity level. Garlic powder. And I'm going to finish up. Maybe we'll get more of that. Some basil. Oregano. Some people don't use oregano in their sauce. I love oregano. I make my own homemade salad dressing with oregano. And why not? Some Italian seasoning. So everything all together. All right. All right. There we go. Woo. And I'm going to add a little bit of the fresh. Reserve a little bit for later. A little bit of the fresh parsley. All right, I'm going to get this stirred up here. So basically what this will do is it creates a nice paste. It's a nice base. You don't have to use too much oil, just enough, you know what I mean, to get everything cooked. Hi, Janelle. How are you, honey? Okay, I'm going to teach you about the acidity part, Trey. Just wait. Because Well, if you ask my son what my secret ingredient is when I make my sauce or when I cook, but especially with my sauce, he'll tell you. I think he's done it before on lives with me before. And I'll say, "What's my secret ingredient?" And he's like, "Love." I'm like, "Yep, that's my secret ingredient. It is." But I have another secret ingredient besides love. All right. Get that stuff. All right. So now you guys can see I have like a nice base there. All right. It's on nice and low because you don't want anything too crazy. Now you're going to take your tomato sauce. And if you guys like it to be like chunkier, you can get tomato puree. You can get crushed tomatoes. You can use a combination of whatever. I'm doing this one a little bit more smooth because the other one I did, I had a lot of chopped tomatoes in. So I'll add this one to the other one I have in the refrigerator. All right. So that's 2 cans of the Tutta tomato sauce and the Cento tomato paste. This is my favorite tomato paste. If I can get this, this is my absolute favorite. There's just something about it. It's like the texture is really nice. The flavor on it is really nice. They make ones too that are infused with basil and garlic. And those are really good. I never get the ones that are no salt added because I feel like they're just way too bland, especially when you're making sauce. But I don't add any extra salt. It's really to anything that I make for the most part. All right, so we get this in here like this. Yeah, I do use the same brands. Yeah. It's funny how you find like over time, like Trey, have you ever gotten ones like the generic ones from the store? And like I've done it like because maybe I went to like a grocery store that didn't carry these brands or something, you know? So I just got whatever I could get. And then you make it work, but it's just not quite right. It's just not quite the same. So you're going to stir all this together. You want to keep it on nice and low. The secret with sauce is like you got to let it simmer on very low for probably a good, I'd say 2 hours, hour and a half to 2 hours. And then you turn it off and then you turn it back on. Like I put it on the warming burner. I'll add the meatballs to this. Like if I was making this for like a Sunday sauce, if we were going to eat tonight, the meatballs would get added to the sauce eventually. All right, so get that nice and good there. All right, and then the other thing you want to do is you always want to make sure that you use up whatever's in your cans. So you want to add a little bit of water and just switch it around because you want to make sure you get all the tomato stuff. So you want to make sure you use all this stuff up. So I just kind of fade it back and forth until I get all the like walls of the can. You know what I mean? Pretty much. So it's nice, like a good tomato juice. All right. And then I just throw that last little bit in. So you don't want to waste anything. And I'm like a fanatic when I cook. I hate like any junk on the stove. So I'm constantly always trying to get like anything up from the stove. I gotta hate because cleaning stuff afterwards is just such a pill. All right, so there's the rest of that. Yeah, I like it a little bit thinner too. Like this one, like I said, I'm doing this one as a real simple thin sauce because the other one I have, I'll show you after. I had whatever I had in the cabinet. I think I had two cans of like chopped tomatoes, and I tried to like smash them before I cooked them. But you know how like it makes it chunkier, which is good. Don't get me wrong. It's just I can add this to it, and it's gonna be like the right consistency. You're glad that I'm nice, secular. I'm nice if you're nice. You can play in the sandbox with us as long as you're nice. You're not going to suffer with jar sauce. I've made this before. I sent it. So I haven't, my godmother lives in Texas, and I have sent her, didn't quite, like when I do the jars, I've sent her jars of my sauce as a nice little treat. All right, so there's that. I'm going to add a little bit more of my fresh parsley here, just a little. No, this is really not that hard. This is honestly, I mean, they like call it like a slut sauce, basically. Like it's just super easy. Like this one's really not that difficult. I mean, and you legitimately, like if you didn't have all of the seasonings, you could legit do it with like Italian seasoning and garlic powder and maybe a little black pepper. You know, I mean, you can do it all, and everybody makes theirs a different way. No, so Trey, I'm so funny. Heritage wise, I am not an ounce of Italian, believe it or not. I was just married to an Italian. I have my children are Italian. I have an Italian last name. Isn't that funny though? But I've been cooking like this for years. I learned from some of the best. All right. I love this spoon, you guys, because it's like rubber. So it doesn't like bruise like the tomatoes. Like if I'm using fresh tomatoes when I'm cooking, it's so nice. I'm gonna do a little bit more garlic. And then I kind of just taste this as I go, like as it goes, you know what I mean? I'm gonna add a little bit more basil. Oh, look at that. I got another basil. I know I have another basil in the thing. No. I am not. But you'd think I was, right? That's funny. All right, so Trey, here's the trick. Ready? To reduce the acidity. And I'm telling you, when you let it cook and you let it like really simmer down, like over the course of a couple hours, my number one thing that I add to my sauce is sugar, because it'll reduce the acidity. So I just sprinkle in a little bit of sugar like that. And then I just stir that right in. And that's going to cut your acidity level. So it's not going to be so pungent when you go to like, go to taste it. Because if you're just serving this over like a spaghetti squash or a macaroni or ravioli, you want like a nice, smooth, balanced sauce, basically. And you just kind of keep it going. But everybody loves my sauce because it has that little bit of sweetness to it. But it just cuts that bite just a teeny little bit. A little bit more. I don't know. Just based on how it looks. I'm just going to add some Italian seasonings. How's that sound? And then what I'll do is I leave this, like I said, I leave it on low. And I'll cover it. And I'll check it in like 45 minutes. I'll come over and I'll stir it. Taste it a little bit. See what it needs. No, you got to try this one, Trey. Just adding that sugar. You can use brown sugar, you can use white sugar. I have another one that I got. It's I don't think I have any more of it. It's like a coconut palm sugar, so it's like the healthier of the sugars, I guess you can say. Because it's all natural. You can use any kind of sugar that you have in the house, basically. I'm just grabbing the top for this, guys. Is this the right one? Yes. Grab a spoon here and see how this tastes. Nope. Needs a little bit more. I can tell. And see, it's funny because like when you get the jarred tomatoes, sometimes they can be more acidic than other times, you know what I mean? That actually tastes really good though. That's perfect. All right. And once it heats up and it really starts to kind of come together, then you can taste it. So I taste it as I go along. You know what I mean? I put a cover on and I cook it on low and slow. And that's really it. That's all there is to it. Really not much else to, like I said, you can use a whole bunch of a different variety of, like I said, whether you like chopped tomatoes. Yeah, here's my other sauce. This is the one that I did that I already have in. And it's always good like a day or two later too, like with the meatballs. So this is the other one I have. So this one's a little bit, I don't know if you can tell, it probably looks about the same. It's a little bit on the chunkier side because I added the chopped tomatoes to it. Nice and slow, secular. That's right. You don't want to rush the perfection. It's perfection. You talk to it nice, So, all right. So there's that. And that's it, you guys. That's pretty much it. Ugh. I'm so over being sick, you guys. Oh my God. All right, this guy can go. Put these caps on and I'll come and talk with you guys. These guys can go into recycle. Always try to recycle whenever I can. Now, do you guys have any questions? Anybody? Rhythm is right, yes. You gotta get the right rhythm, Yeah. I'll let that guy do that. Let's see here. Sorry, I'm gonna make you guys dizzy here. Hold on, I'm gonna calm down for 1 second. I don't want to spin around with you guys. And I just leave all my spices out because I might need to add to it later on. The only thing I don't add any more of it, because it's already been sauteed, is the chopped garlic. So any of the other dried spices, as I taste it as it goes along, I keep those out. I keep them nice and handy. And then that's it. And you got yourself a little sauce. Louis is very excited for sauce now. He's very excited. Louis, go get him. Go get him. The mailman's not even outside yet. We do this dance with the mailman every day. Well, when I'm home. He probably does the dance with the mailman every day, even when I'm not home. My mailman likes to park in front of my house, and then he walks the whole neighborhood. So he takes like an hour to walk the neighborhood, and our house is the last house that he delivers to. I'm like, do you like to do that because you like to torture us? I think he does. You need some energy that I have? What energy? What energy? Try. I've been in bed for like 3 weeks, girl. I went back to the doctor today. They gave me more cough medicine. They gave me inhalers, and they're sending me for a chest x-ray. Go get him, Louis. There's nothing out there. I can see right now. I'm like, what is he doing? There's nothing out there. He's protecting me. Yes, thank you, Suck. Thumbs up. Please. No, it's not COVID. It was upper respiratory. And then as I started to get better from that, I was on antibiotics. My son got sick, and he was home just for a day. And I got sick, but differently sick. Like it was like the flu. So I was in bed for like 4 or 5 days, running a fever, had the chills, body aches. Oh my God. So it's like I'm still coughing from the respiratory thing. Then I have the flu on top of it. I'm like, really? Like, how does that even happen? I did a little short earlier, you guys. So look, see? So sometimes, Sometimes when I do my meatballs, I just like to serve it in a little bowl. I'll reheat the meatballs like in my like I have a small little convection oven, and I'll reheat them in that just to kind of crisp up the outside. Do a little scoop of ragout, a little bit of Parmesan, and a little bit of red pepper. So good. So good. Oh, you like my kitchen? Thank you, Zach. This house, yeah, everything here I designed myself. So when we bought this house, we took it down to the studs and we rebuilt everything. So literally from the baseboards up, which I painted myself, the floors, everything, every paint color, everything. So, oh yeah, that looks good, doesn't it? With my little, so good. But I make myself something to eat, and like I haven't even had an appetite that much lately. You know, it's like weird. I don't know. Well, we're going away this weekend. We're going for part of the kids' Christmas present. We got them and my sister and brother-in-law. We got them. We're going away skiing because they were, we ski and we ski locally here, but we got an Airbnb. So we're gonna go up to Massachusetts and we're gonna go to the Airbnb. Although now it's like getting warmer out and it might rain this weekend. So we're like, well, we'll see what happens. But it's it's like a big house. We got like it's got like a hot tub. My mom's gonna come too. So we're gonna be away for the weekend. So that's why I'm doing all this cooking, because we'll bring stuff with us so we don't have to go out anywhere, Oh, you did that one? Yeah. This is I can't remember even what number house I'm on. Oh gosh. I can't even remember. Secular. They're exes because they don't know how to appreciate us. That's why. We're much better off in life sometimes without them. We keep them at a distance. Secular. You think that Trey and I didn't work on things? Don't even be judgmental or assuming of that. That's ridiculous. At some point, you get to a point and you say, you can't fix anything, because it's like the other person has to be willing to work on it too. Sometimes there's better things in life, Exactly, Trey. I think that's like a thing here. Did who yell at who? You're so questioning. I feel like you ask questions like that just to like have conversation, like a funny conversation. Yep, Trey, same. I know. I hear you. Things were good until they weren't. And when they didn't want to get better and no one else wanted to try, again, you know when to walk away. Yep, exactly. That's right. You were with a pork chop, Trey. I forgot about that. I dated a pork chop for a while too. Secular is going to be in trouble. Right, Janelle? I forgot that you were with a pork chop. There's a lot of Portuguese. We have a lot of Portuguese here where Trey and I live. Yep. Janelle. We got to keep them on a tight leash, Oh, did you see my feet when I was cooking? I'm always barefoot in my house. KFC, that's so funny. I know Secular has a thing for feet. Pork chop. Yeah, that's what they call them, pork chops. Well, I know. I was with one for a long time. That was before the Italians. My girlfriend says to me, "You can't get away from the Italians. What's wrong with you?" I'm like, I don't know. What do you think, Louis? He's trying to get his ball. He's so funny. I'm not putting my feet on the counter. We don't wear shoes in our house. We try to keep everything. Wait, you're gonna go walk Coda. I always think that Coda is your cat, KFC. I'm like, you're going to walk the cat? I mean, people do walk their cats, but like, have fun walking the cat. I tried to walk when I had my cat. I tried to walk him one time. Didn't go over very well. Put them on What are you gonna do for me to show you my feet? Huh? What are you gonna do? This has to be a mutually beneficial transaction over here. That's what I want to know. It's good to see you, KFC. You know what, KFC? It's so funny. I haven't talked to you in so long, and I was going to text you today, earlier just to see how you were doing, and it like got away from me because I was at the doctor's office for a while. So, um, yeah, Portuguese. Yeah, yeah, yeah. The guy that I was with, like prior to my ex husband, he was like the one person I dated probably for a long time, like the longest relationship I had, since I was like a kid, basically. And his father was off the boat from Portugal. His family was wonderful. I mean, the Portuguese side, but they didn't like you date like they when his mother and father met. She was Irish. She was like Irish, Scottish, and I think a little Swedish. And she was the first like American to marry into the family. So that was like a big thing, not that it was bad, but it like took them a while to like get used to that. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, we're always good. No, no, no. I was just thinking of you the other day and I was like, oh my God, like I gotta say hi. I've been in bed like a hobo, or that's what I feel like. I'm gonna lick them and rub them. No, you're not gonna lick and rub my that's the barter? No, that's not good enough. You gotta think of something better. Oh, you're behind in audio. Go to walk. What's your cat? Oh, but is it no, not oh, I was just gonna say somebody else's cat's name. What's your cat's name? I know you said it before. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, they're thick-headed, like the Italians too. They really are, Trey. I'm telling you. I mean, I don't like it's the culture. It's not like, it's not stereotyping. It's just what it is, Unfortunately. Booster. That's it. I was going to say bruiser. That's what I was going to say. What? You want to say hi to everybody? You want to say hi? Nobody wants to say hi. Come here. Where are you going? You got to. What? You want to? Oh, the other one wants to. Here he is. There's Luke. I was going to yell at his sister. There's his sister. Nutty. Love that. He can't get all the attention. No. All right. We know you're here. Thank you. Thank you. He yells at me too. He's an Italian dog, I swear. Like when he wants to eat, he stands over at the pantry and he like yells at me. Like he's like, ah. I'm telling you. My one of my brother-in-laws is Portuguese, but from like he's Brazilian and Portuguese. So he speaks Portuguese, but he's from Brazil. Yep. Yes, I know Portugal is next to Spain. Yes. I always wanted to go visit like the Cape Verdean Islands. I always thought that would be like a really cool place to go visit. Oh, that's so cute. That's awesome. Yeah, well, I had a Chihuahua that used to my little Chihuahua used to take money out of people's purses if they left their purses on the floor. And I would joke and I'd say, well, he's acting like Mexican right now. Sorry. But yes, they own their personalities, whatever their heritage is, whatever their names are. Yes. Yeah, it's a totally different Portuguese dialect. Yeah, absolutely. Totally different. There's a huge, like I said, there's a huge Portuguese population. Like it's funny, where Trey and I grew up was like one town away from each other. And like one town away from that was where a lot of people immigrated when they came over here from whatever country, you know what I mean? Like they came into New York and then they migrated throughout like the Northeast and stuff like that. So all the neighborhoods were very segregated at that time. And they still are in some respects, like you go to that like those different neighborhoods and you have like, your Hungarians and you got your Portuguese and you got your Polish and all of that, You've been to Portugal 5 times? Oh my God, I'm so jealous. Oh my God, that's awesome, Trey. Was that because of your ex-husband? That's so cool. I can't wait to start like traveling more, like doing more traveling again, Yeah, my grandparents would argue in Slovak. Same thing. Yep. Bridgeport. That's what I'm talking about, Trey. Yeah, Bridgeport. Huge with Portuguese. So like my ex's uncle owns It's a very popular. It's like a small little bar restaurant. They have the best Portuguese. We got to go get Portuguese food there one day. We'd have a good time. So good. Like the pork and clams that they make, the carne lanjan, where they come out in like the like in the mesa pot and they serve it right from the oven, like onto the table. Oh my God, so good. That's like one of my favorite dishes that they make. I have no idea how to make it. What Massachusetts? No, Connecticut. We're right outside New York City, where we are. Okay, all right, yeah, yep. Everybody always came here first. You know what I mean? Everybody started in New York, and then they kind of went wherever they had to go after that. You know. You never had Portuguese food? Portuguese food is if you get good, like it's all gonna be homemade. That's why like our area is like such a melting pot of like good like well, you've got your commercial cuisine, but like Louis, what are you yelling at? I think he's got what, honey? I love it. Why are you yelling at me? It's not. He thinks it's time to eat because I'm cooking. That's not stop. No, go lay down. Go lay down. Go lay down, please. Let me finish up here. Stop yelling at me. See how this happens? I have no children's home. I have no man home, and I have my dog yelling at me. Yeah, Portuguese food is really good. Really good. Yeah, Portuguese in Massachusetts. Yep. Yep. Yeah, and Rhode Island. Rhode Island also. What's the name of it? Solmar. Solmar is the name of it. Oh, well, I just told you. Sorry. No one's now I just read that in the chat. Sorry. Oh my God, they screwed oh my God. Yeah, they did that with everybody. It's crazy. The Polish, the Hungarian, oh my God, like 5 letters got screwed up somehow. Yep. That would be Coda. Yeah, this is like his time because he knows that the mailman's going to be coming. And because when I'm cooking, I think he thinks that it's time to eat AT. I can't even say the word. That's probably why he got excited. I can't say FOOD, EAT, CAR, WALK, OUTSIDE. I have to spell those out. Else he goes nuts. He goes absolutely nuts. That's funny. Oh my God. What are you guys up to this weekend? It's almost the weekend. Weekends don't even I don't even really like think of when it's going to be weekend because like Mondays I'm off. Saturdays we're always like doing sports or something. But like I said, we're going to try to go skiing at least. Hopefully I'll have to do some videos from up there. Oh yeah. We used to do that too with our kids when they were little. We used to say like instead of saying like baba, we'd say you want to go get the and like we just kind of like would not even say it because the kids would pick up on what it was. So funny. Like I'll tease them in the morning, like Louis, I call him my teenager because he'll sleep in until like 10 or 11 o'clock, and he's under the covers, under all the covers in the bed, and I'm like, you got to get up, like I got to go, like I'm out of the house at like 7 o'clock in the morning and take the kids to school, come home, get them like fed out, and then I get ready for work, and he doesn't want to like get up, and I'm like, I got to go to work, dude, you got to get up, and he won't eat if I'm not home. He's very particular. I know. I'm like, how is it? And when I had my cat, oh my gosh, when I had my cat, I used to say how he was so bossy. He was so the best cat in the world. And literally he was like, we called him Cat Dog because he was so freaking cool. And he would just like, I'd be like, listen, I just live here and pay the mortgage. She runs the show. I'm telling you. One of my sons gets bossy like that too. He's such an alpha. It's so funny. Hold on one second, guys. Oh, I feel bad. I'm like coughing. Oh, all right. Let's turn the sauce down just a teeny bit. You're not getting nothing. I don't know why you think. You guys chat amongst yourselves for just a second. I'm just stirring the sauce here. I'll take you over in a second to see it. Louie, it's not that time. Oh my gosh, you know what? I might as well just feed you now because you know what? You're going to be relentless. That's good. Good, good, good. I'll show you guys. What did he say? What am I missing here? Oh, you're going to, okay. Thank you, KFC. Protect you from mean girls. Dude, likewise, honestly. Uh-oh. All right, you guys. Before I put the lid back on. Hi, dear. I thank you. I'm feeling a little bit better. Here, you want to see? Ready? See now, simmering and bubbling. Looks very good, doesn't it? Y'all. All right. Hold on one second. Oh, Louie, calm down, would you? Please? You know what? I'm just going to feed them. I might as well just feed them now because they think they're getting fed. I'm cooking over here. Oh, stop. Sorry, guys. Hold on one second. Oh, my goodness. Stop. You hear how he's yelling at me, you guys? This is when he gets very excited for food. I can yell at. All right, hold on. All right. All right. Stop. Good boy, good girl. All right, guys, I'm coming. You would think that the way they are, like I starved them or something, honestly. How you doing, Dare? It's nice to see you. Sorry, I'm still coughing a little, but I got rid of Cindy's sexy voice here. Oh, yeah, I was just at the doctor's again today because I had to get more medicine and inhaler and all that good stuff. So getting better. Who are you talking about, Trey? Hi. Let me catch up in the chat here. Guys, please make sure you hit that thumbs up for me. Thank you. Oh, you're talking about secular, some stuff that he says. Yeah, he likes to stir the pot a little bit sometimes. Oh, you go take your puppy for a walk. Is it nice there? It's actually not too bad here today. It's chilly, but the sun's out, which is good. Oh, nice. You're about to go play pickleball? Nice. That's awesome. You know, what is, yeah, I'm like, am I supposed to know what this is? Cute. Like a chew. It's our secret language, you guys. You have to figure it out. The dogs run the show. And I'm telling you, the I'm telling you, he yells at me. Now they're fine. Because I'm cooking early today. That's why I think he thinks that it's time to eat now. Like, it's not always your time to eat when I'm cooking something. I hate to tell you. What is that? Janelle, where'd you go? She might be pocket texting us. Yeah, I've always been prone to bronchitis. Even before like all my heart surgeries and everything like that, I would get it when I was younger. I don't I don't know if it was like growing up on the coast. They say that when you live on the coast though, it's supposed to be better for you, like allergy wise. I have no idea. I really don't. I don't have asthma. I'm not a smoker. I don't know. I have no idea. Beats the heck out of me. But then after, yeah, the doctor gave me a different inhaler today. I had this happen to me after I had COVID, like the first time I had like long COVID. So I'm gonna go get a chest X-ray. It's very, it's still heavy here. You know what I mean? I can only talk for, it could be your environment too, Trey. Like a lot of times, like if you have any kind of like mold in your house, like if you don't get if you have forced hot air, you don't get the vents cleaned. Because we live in an environment where we like go through all the seasons like pretty hard, except for winter now. That doesn't happen as much. But we get like really cold temperatures. We run our heat and like everything takes like our bodies take a beating, I think. You know what I mean? So like getting the vents cleaned in your house, having you can red light therapy is a really good thing, and you can install like I guess it's like a red light type of device on your furnace that helps to filter the air. You can put a humidifier in like in either your furnace or in the room. That's supposed to help. Just doing like saline sprays, and it's just keeping it all. And I was like, knock on wood, I was so good all through Christmas, all through January. February 1st came and it was like, but oh, you don't play tennis anymore. I used to play tennis. Pickleball. Yeah, that's like a nice, fast, like easy, like not easy, but like a good workout. Yeah, and if like a lot of the houses here too. Hi, Pink. A lot of the houses here too are historical homes, are old. So you've got, over time, like the materials that the houses were built with are what they would use now. So even like lead paint, tar, it was used on like the roofs. Even things could still be in like some of the pipes, you know what I mean? Even out in the street, like you could build a brand new house in a neighborhood, but like the street, like you don't know what's in the pipes in the street. Like when's the last time they were replaced? So even filtering like your water when it comes into the house and things like that can be really important because you don't know. I mean, they're not out there replacing the pipes in the street unless like a water main breaks or something. And even then they're like patching it up. You know what I mean? Yeah, she just might be, that's like me sometimes, but like, I don't get it. I don't get sick, but when I do, it lasts for a while and then I'm good. You know what I mean? So yeah, the humidifier. Yeah, I'm doing okay. I went back to the doctor today. I'm definitely doing better. Not 100% though. Oh my God, this hair, look at this. So the next thing I gotta do is my mop on my head. Yeah, the humidifier helps. Just saline sprays, just keeping everything like really like, cleansed and whatnot. So you just don't know, you know what I mean? Well, I hope you have fun with pickleball, Adair. That sounds like a good time. Hey, Engine Show. Thanks for coming in. How are you? What's going on? We're just making a little sauce today and we're just catching up. Oh, yes. We made the meatballs yesterday. We made the sauce today. And then we go away tomorrow for a couple of days with the kids and my family. So that'll be nice. It'll be just good to kind of, it'll be good to just go someplace else for a little bit. Even though we really haven't had that much of a winter, we're going skiing, but we'll see what happens. Hey, Day Day, how are you? Your water in New Mexico is really hard. So you're going to invest in an inline filter system. Yeah. Absolutely. That hooks up to the water heater. Definitely. Yeah, because you can't even use, if you have hard water, you can't even use it like in your iron or like it'll corrode everything. Even like your toilet and stuff like that, like where the pipes come out, they'll get like that. That's like hard. Yeah, because it's like well water almost. Like that's like the equivalent to well water here. My hair looks. I gotta wash my hair today. It's gonna get washed and blow dried today. I just threw it up to make it easier to cook. Thanks for coming in, guys. Good to see you. Oh, so I was gonna talk. I was gonna say something. I forgot what I was gonna tell you guys. I got something to tell you. Yeah, it's well, it's like my mother gets to come with us, which it's good. It's my dad still, because my dad had a stroke last year, so he's not ever come out of the rehab facility. So, because he's still partially paralyzed. So she's able to come and do things with us. Although I wish he was healthier and he could come too, but she's able to come because now she's comfortable with like where he's settled at and all that other stuff. So, if you want me to donate my hair to you, Adair, you can have some. I just cut. Oh my god, you should have seen. I cut 2 of the boys' hair last night because 2 of my sons they wear their hair a little bit longer. Oh my god, I could have made like a wig out of the whole like mess that was on the floor afterwards. It was nuts. They have so much hair. They have really good. All the kids have really good hair. You can come with us, Trey. We'll pick you up. You can just come right with us. Totally fine. Come have dinner. Come hang out. What's one more? I always say that. What's one more? Like we have all the kids. Like all the kids have their friends come over. Everything. Oh. She's moms are definitely supposed to drive us crazy, right? That's kind of like a mom's job. I'm like IHP, hair pink. I just call her Pinky. How you doing? How's everybody? So good to see you guys. I miss everybody. Yeah. Well, that's moms are supposed to drive us nuts. I think my mom drives me crazy sometimes. Don't tell her. So funny. I'm like, Ma, you did a good job, right? You did a good job. She's like, yeah. So you don't need to tell me these things. She's like, yes, I do. Like, okay, thanks. It's just like whatever. North Carolina's nice though too. My godfather moved to North Carolina, and he keeps wanting me to get down there to visit with him. Now you can fly you can probably fly down there right out of New Haven. You probably don't even have to. You could get a direct flight out of there if you ever go to see her. Sorry, you guys. Hold on. Ugh. I know it's been a while, Pink. Sorry, I'm coughing, you guys. Give me 1 second here. You have to face her to sit down, your mom. That's funny. Yeah, I know. I missed you guys. I was like 2 days in a row and I get to catch up with everybody. It's been so nice. It's so crazy. I was like watching some of the stuff that was happening in other channels recently because I unsub from people and then I still get links sent to me, and I sound like oh, I really don't watch. And who was it? Somebody said to me in my chat yesterday, oh, Sharon was talking about you. I'm like, why? Like, I haven't had anything to do with her in so long. Like, why? I'm like, am I that interesting? Janelle did a drive-by. She was in here, but I think she might have like butt chatted with us. She's speaking her own language right now, Adair. Janelle, where are you? She said, cute. We have to figure out what that means. That's our riddle for the day, you guys. What do you think? I have to figure out what that means. Yeah, so someone was like, oh, she was talking about you. And I was like, oh, good Lord. So I hope everything's going okay with her, but doesn't seem that way. Oh, she's working on a ceiling. She wasn't dancing on the ceiling. I thought she was like doing it Lionel Richie style. That's why she's sending funny messages. That's going to be great. That's funny that it was on live and it wasn't like a text message. That's even funnier. Can you imagine if it was something bad? We're gonna dance on the ceiling. Trey, we're gonna dance on the ceiling. Hmm. I love Lionel Richie. Side note, I think he's awesome. Yeah, she was only in here for a second. I think she's listening, Pink. She's apparently dancing on a ceiling today. No, she's working on a ceiling today. She's working on a ceiling. Trey, I gotta get with you after I'm done with this live. I want to call you real quick if you have a couple minutes afterwards, because I wanted to tell you something, but obviously not on here. Something only us Connecticut girls can talk about, okay? It's like a secret thing. No. I thought of something. Okay, all right. So you got the COVID. You had COVID and you had the respiratory infection. I didn't have COVID, but I still had upper respiratory, which happens every year to me. COVID or not, I've always gotten some kind of a bronchial infection since I was a teenager, probably. Yeah, I was I was coughing so much and nothing's coming up. So like the doctor today, I went to go see. I love my doctor. He's awesome. And I had already had like two visits virtually because they did one virtually and then they sent me the antibiotic and the cough medicine and all that other stuff. And then I was going through that. And then the next week I felt even worse. And they're like, oh, well, we're going to really want you to come in. I was like, I can't even go anywhere. I can't get out of bed. Like I was hurting so bad. So I did another virtual visit and she said, I think that what happened was she goes, you started recovering from the upper respiratory, but then I got the flu, which completely knocked me out on top of that. Yes, Trey, I did. I heard the wind last night. Yes. I kind of like when it's windy like that. I don't know why. It's like, it's soothing to me. But yes, I did. I did hear it last night. I know the weather here has been just crazy too. It's the same, but yeah, so that's, and then I went to the doctor. I finally was able to go today. And they're sending me for like a chest x-ray just to make sure. There's probably just residual in my lungs, which is par for the course, I guess. And I got an inhaler and some more cough medicine and stuff like that. So it's cool. They're like these little gel capsule pills. They're great. I was there's this amazing Dayquil. It's or they make a generic, like the pharmacies make a generic one that's like the Dayquil, but it's like the severe congestion. Let me tell you something. This stuff tastes so nasty, but it works so good. I say it tastes like a combination of dirty diapers and kerosene, but you just swig it and then you take a sip of water or something afterwards. It works so well. I know. So my doctor was saying to me, he's like, you're just so irritated from coughing so much, but my body's, it's just still, it's oh, I should have abs of steel right now from all the coughing I did. I swear. I hope you're starting to feel better. Ugh. Yeah, I know. This is the first, I've actually been up. It wasn't my first week back to work. Last week I worked, but I only could go in and do a couple clients each day. So I had to space out my days. So I was there every day last week, but only for a couple clients. And then I'd have to leave and come home and rest and all that stuff. Oh, and tear. You had COVID. Yeah, I had it 2 times as well. All right. Yeah, those are the, like I said, I'm going to go for the chest x-ray on Monday. I mean, I could have gone today, but nothing's going to happen over the weekend. You know what I mean? So, but unfortunately, I'm going to have to watch them ski this time because I'm not going to be able to go because I just don't have the stamina, but that's okay. I love watching the kids and everybody skiing. So you can breathe better now. A lot of times, my one of my friends who works at the hospital, she had a bad cough and her oxygen level was fairly low, and she went to urgent care one night and they sent a prescription in for a nebulizer. So she does a nebulizer every night. I was like, oh, maybe I should get one of those. I asked the doctor. He's like, no, you don't need that. I'm like, yeah, okay. Just send it all in. Just send all the prescriptions in, and then I'll go get everything. This way I'm all set, just in case. Ugh. Yeah. Well, so when we had gotten it, this was years ago, We all got it at the same time. The kids got it and everything, and everybody was fine except for me. And when I tell you, it was daunting how sick I was the first time around. It was it was the closest thing that was the most reminiscent to me when I went into heart failure before I had my open heart surgery. Like I was trying not even to think about it, but I was like, the whole breathing aspect, like that just, it freaks me out. I don't like it. Yeah, you got prescribed cough meds. Yeah, the cough meds didn't really, I'm telling you, the Dayquil severe congestion tastes like kerosene, but it works. Oh, you used to go up to Killington? Oh my gosh. That's great. Yeah, we go to well, Powder Ridge, is not in Southington, they're not too far, you know what I mean? So we'll go there. We're going up to oh, I forget the name of it in Mass though. So it's like a it's a good adventure for the kids, you know what I mean? So but it's fun for them to do in the winter. Like I like doing that. You have to come with me one time, Trey. Like, just sit with me inside, like the lodge. It's so nice and cozy. Oh my god! And they do summer activities there too. So, like, they turn the mountain that we go to into like a huge, like the where they do the tubing in the winter. They turn it into like a huge slip and slide in the summer. It's like super fun. They have this like a zip lining thing there. Like, I love doing stuff like that. Oh, Adair, we care about you, and Pink, we care about you. So you ever need some TLC loving and some attention, you just come over here, okay? Yeah, I know. That's funny. Yeah, so like my brother-in-law, my sister's husband, he's one that'll get us going. You know what I mean? He's like, I got some wine, I got some beers, I got some whiskey, and we're like, okay, sounds good. I'll probably be asleep by 8:30, 9 o'clock, me and my old self, but that's okay. It's funny. I love him. Such a good guy. That's funny. Oh my gosh. Well, it looks like the weather's starting to break a little bit. I can't believe, and then tomorrow's the 1st of March, and then Easter's the end of March. I can't believe that. I'm like, oh, spring is my least favorite time of the year. But last year we had a pretty decent spring, but I usually don't like spring. I love winter. I love when it snows. Like I love a good snowstorm. I like shoveling snow too. I like going skiing. I like being out there with the kids. And I love my summers. I love being at the beach. But spring, I'm like, bad hair weather. You don't know what to dress because, it's going to be cold in the morning. It's going to be warm in the afternoon. It's going to rain. Your hair is going to get frizzy. Oh, I'm all set with that. Everyone laughs. I'm like, if I ever went down to Florida, because everybody that lives up here, they go down to, when they retire, they go down to Florida in the winter. Like, I wouldn't go in the winter. I'd go like in the spring and come back in the summer. Yeah, I love the sun too. I don't mind it cold. I don't. But when it's cold, I want it to like stay cold. You know what I mean? It's this fluctuation in temperature that I think messes with everybody too. That's another factor probably for your daughter as well, honey. Ooh, let me check the sauce one more time, you guys. I'm gonna start to slow things down here. Oh, it's looking good. Nice. I'll show you guys one more time. Hold on. Let me just stir it up here real quick. All right, I'll show you guys. Let's see. Look at that. Looks good. Yum. I'm excited for sauce, actually. Well, you guys, thank you so much for coming in and sharing another cooking afternoon with me. I really appreciate it. It's so good to see everybody. Really good to see everybody. You have to make phone calls to the doctors. You want to make sauce? I want to know how you make your sauce, Trey. All right, Trey, I'm gonna get with you real quick after this, and then I'll let you be, okay? Well, thanks guys so much for coming in. You guys are awesome. Please make sure you hit the thumbs up on your way out if you didn't hit it on the way in. And I love you guys a long time. I think I'm gonna try to go live maybe from the mountain this weekend. So we'll try to do something maybe just to catch up a little bit over the weekend, and I can show you guys around because this is a place I've never been to. So we can have a little fun. But thank you so much. Love you guys. I'll talk to you guys soon, okay? Thank you so much. Have a good weekend. Bye.